What's good, Vandals? I'm ZG Fenrir, and we're here at the Boise State Esports Arena to play against the Broncos today. Let's head on inside.
The Vandals have made their way down to Boise State to face off against the Broncos in Rocket League and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Do they have what it takes to bring home the W? Let's find out.
I am Wayne Ebenroth. I'm the esports director for University of Idaho. I'm here because we brought our Smash Ultimate and Rocket League teams down to compete against Boise State.
My name is Samantha Hummus Bueller. I'm the student athlete manager for University of Idaho Esports. So where our teams go, I go.
I think that for a handful of them, this is going to be a new feeling of just being on a stage. So there will be a few people that have some nervous jitters that they may not realize.
Well, we're not on our home turf. Obviously, it's a little blue behind me. We are on the Broncos' home turf, their stage, their computers.
We are probably outskilled, but hopefully we're better prepared for this, and so we can make them competitive at least.
Well, we've been here longer than the Boise State crew, but they're just starting to trickle in. So we've got some warm-up advantage, for sure, just a little bit on that one. And other than that, we've got that, I like to call it that country grit that the city guys don't have. I don't know if Boise State's necessarily taking us seriously. They're favorites heading into this, but our guys are hungry and they want to win.
Oh no, we're doing two here. Let's go. Oh, hold on. There we go.
The third quarter is very consistent at just playing that center and playing it really well. Lucy and Joe are really good at playing. Let's go!
My name is Logan Rudder, my in-game name is Logor, and I play Rocket League for the University of Idaho. I think our strengths against these guys are definitely going to be in our rotations. We have a very solid player, Jimmy, who likes to play as third man and kind of go for these solo plays. So I think if we can pull out our bag of tricks and just kind of surprise him with skill, I think we can pull out a win.
They did a lot of team bonding last night in the Airbnb. I think they were loud and raucous until at least midnight. But other than that, you know, we're in our season, so we're working together, we're practicing, we're running through the lineups, we're running through all of that. And so it's just practice and a new focus.
This team that we're going against, Boise State, they're very good. They're incredibly good. They're not going to let us have any easy goals. So our weakness today could be falling out of rotation. If we fall out of rotation, they're going to capitalize immediately no matter what. So we just got to be really consistent, really careful.
Their Rocket League team is one of the best Rocket League teams in the nation. And I mean, we're getting there, don't get me wrong, but we're not officially one of the best teams in the nation yet. So uphill battle, skill-wise, team-wise, of course, but you never know what happens.
If we can take a game off of them in Rocket League, that would be huge. So I think that that's the mentality our Rocket League team is going into it with, is let's get at least one.
I think we'll probably party either way. We're in Boise. It's fun.
And the ball's on the ground. Boise State wins. Boise State wins.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get a good one. Okay.
Overall, an amazing game. Boise State wins 3-0. Vandals put up one heck of a fight, and I'll tell you what, this makes me really excited for Super Smash Bros. Later today.
You know, we started off pretty poorly, but we gained ground afterwards. We came back. We lost the second one 3-1, and then the third one, very close game, lost 3-2.
I was promoting the Vandals' aggression. That's something that they're super duper known for in our league. But if Boise's able to just shut down and make sure that the Vandals and make sure they're always playing on the defense, they're not able to showcase that offensive potential that they have. So that's props to the Boise State in that regard.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's scoring. I can't tell you which car is Idaho and which car is BSU, but these guys know. And so every time I would hear a bell ring, our guys would give each other fist bumps, whether they won or not. And so it was very hard for me, as like a neutral observer, to tell who was winning.
It was just it was a pace thing. I think we were outpaced a little bit in the first matches, and we just lost it when it was close, and that's just kind of how it went.
I wish it would have been a best of 7. I think they could have come back.
Yeah.
Vandals are best at reverse sweeping, so.
Yeah, that is true.
Great sideline coach. I saw a lot of passion from both sides. Interestingly enough, they actually wanted to switch sides, which I thought was silly because they kind of already have a home field advantage. So I thought that we should be on the side where media team can take pictures of them. But, oh, look, and actually there I am on the big camera. That's actually hilarious.
I think one of the things that caught us off guard was that they played a very heavy demo rotation. They always got us on the back line. And we weren't able to capitalize on any of the mistakes they made because we were always so low on boost. And it was kind of just a beatdown for the first 2 games. But we were climbing back, and then we just lost it. And since it was a best of 5, there was nothing we could have done about it.
Boise State did a phenomenal job at being able to transition from offense to defense, right? The reason they were able to hold those volleys on for so long was because Boise State was doing an excellent job with their defense.
I didn't expect people to go crazy. Like, it's like the entire noise level of a basketball game in a tiny little room like this. With super thick walls.
I try and get the mood up. I try and like make sure everybody's hyped.
She's my hype man for most games.
It went by a lot quicker than I thought it was going to because the last couple of times I had recorded sports, it's been football, and football sort of takes forever, and that sort of took 30 minutes. So, yeah.
Those first 2 games, we were just figuring things out, and then game 3 was way better because we knew how they played. It's just we couldn't execute properly.
And it did seem like the Broncos were starting to freak out a little bit, get a little bit messy, make some mistakes, and Idaho was able to capitalize on that. I think that was a good point.
I think you guys obviously have a little bit of home field advantage. It took the Vandals a little bit of a couple games in order to warm themselves up. So hopefully we'll see our Super Smash Brothers players able to be in their top form at the beginning.
Hey, there's actually a fun dip lid right here that I just found on the floor, which is actually really interesting. I didn't get offered any fun dip, but you know, fun dips for later, I guess.
Ease up, baby.
All right, each stock counts.
Hi, I'm Max Reed, and my game is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
This is their first time traveling for an outside event, and so they're really feeling the nerves. They're feeling the pressure for sure.
We have some really heavy hitters, so we have a lot of kill potential in our game.
What does that mean?
That means that it'll take less hits to defeat our opponent than they will to defeat us.
I'm actually going to say our character selection is the thing that Boise's probably not going to be ready for. We have a very wide and kind of unique roster selection that we've got going on so far that you're going to see from the Vandals today. I'm not going to spoil anything quite yet for you guys. You guys will have to see for yourselves. But I don't think that Boise State is going to be as prepped and ready for this roster as they would against any regular tournament goers per se.
If we lose, we should go back through the gameplay and see what we did wrong and see how we can improve. And if we win, then that means that we're doing something right and we should keep it up. There's a lot bigger Smash scene in the Palouse, so there's a lot more opportunities for us to play around the area. So we have more, I would argue that we have more experience. They do have some really good players in BSU, but I think that when it comes to just our diversity against specific characters, we have the upper hand. I'm looking forward to the match.
That means that the University of Idaho is going to take it.
Congratulations to U of I. After a loss in Rocket League, they were able to claw back for Super Smash Bros. And be crowned your champions.
I'm Doc Haskell. I'm the head coach of Boise State Esports. When you get stung by a bee, you keep your hand out of the hive a little bit, or you come up with a different strategy. I think it's good to lose. I think losing is important. It's much harder to learn from a win than it is from a loss. And so this is good for us. We never like to lose at the end of the day, but this was for our program. This was loss number 670 in the 8 years that we've been doing it. Thankfully, we've had 1,527 wins thus far. Well, actually, 28 if you count Rocket League earlier. But it's important for us to struggle so that we can improve. You can't improve without pain. We love how the Vandals travel. Amazing. I mean, and I know everybody wants it to be like just a strong rivalry, but we have a great love. We just have a great love for the Vandals, and so glad that we can do this. And we want to come up for Beak Bonk and find ways to continue to travel up and share in what you do, as well as have you come down and share in what we do.
Love continuing to build the rivalry with our in-state counterparts down here in Boise.
This was an excellent showing. I love watching me some Super Smash Brothers, man.
Oh yeah.
All the players I think played excellently. They played their hearts out, and they came and they put on a great show.
Huge shout out to Bronco Esports for inviting us down here in conjunction with the men's basketball game. It's always a pleasure coming down here, competing, getting more lands going in Idaho.
And shouts out Boise State for hosting such an awesome event. Can we get a round of applause for everybody who put on the event today?
Yeah.
V's up.
V's up. Is it? What are we doing? Is that we just do that? Well, I mean, technically, this has been around for a minute, but V's up. All right.